You ever wondered how some people can just focus for 12 hours straight? All these productivity gurus, are they telling the truth? Is it possible? Can it be done? Well, I'm going to tell you that it can be, because that's what I do almost every single day. Now, you might be thinking, oh, if I work hard for 12 hours a day, I'm going to burn out, or I'm going to struggle, I'm going to get overwhelmed, I won't be able to maintain it. And I understand those fears, because trust me, I've been on the edge of burnout myself. If you don't know my background, I played for Premier League football club Crystal Palace for 10 years. I've worked very hard in my life. However, with the right systems in place, you can avoid burnout and still be highly productive, especially as someone who's self-employed and you run your own business. So the first strategy is knowing how to enter flow state, which you may not even know what that is, but I want you to think back to a time in your life. Have you ever just felt like you've been in a rhythm where you just can't go wrong? Maybe it's on a sales call. Maybe it's in your business where you're just making loads of sales and every conversation seems to be converting. Or maybe it's sports. Maybe you've done a bit of MMA or boxing and you're in the ring sparring and everything's just going smooth. You're hitting someone, you're piecing them up with the 1-2. Maybe it's when you go for a run, you're doing that 5K and it's the easiest 5K you've ever ran. Flow state has been well researched and it's well known, but how do you induce it? There's a YouTube creator, Rian Doris, and he talks about the best way to enter flow state, and it's simply getting the work done first thing in the morning. Don't allow distractions into the room. So what I like to do is, as soon as I wake up, as long as I'm not going to the gym and it's not a gym day, I do a little bit of Duolingo, I brush my teeth, turn on my kettle, and I come straight in the office and turn the laptop on. That is how I start my day. I just get to work and I block out 3 hours to get as much deep work done as I can, and I use my Pomo focus timer, 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and that is how I get into my flow state. I turn off all my notifications on this device and that's it. Bob's your uncle. So you need to get into your flow state. That's gonna make a huge difference. It doesn't end there. I mentioned waking up and getting straight to work. The problem is, what if you can't wake up? It all starts from the night before. And the next point in order to be more productive is obviously your sleep. But you know, you've probably heard it all before. Get 8 hours of sleep, get 7 hours of sleep. But have you ever wondered, like, what's actually happening to your body when you don't get enough sleep? There's a book from a guy named Matthew Walker, and the whole book is literally about why we sleep. And in the book, he has some evidence that supports that people who don't get enough sleep are more likely to die earlier. How can you be productive when your lack of sleep is literally killing you? So of course, yeah, you want to make money. You might be up till 2 a.m. grinding on a project, and that's all great, but you're not even going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, because you're probably going to die earlier than you should because you ain't getting enough sleep. So with that being said, let's focus on what really matters. You should be aiming to get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep a night, but on a good day, you should really be pushing for 8. And that's going to allow you to stay super focused. So if we look at it, number one is getting into flow state, but to get into flow state, you need to make sure you're well rested. But there's one key factor before you get that sleep that enables you to become well rested. And I'll explain that right now. It's a simple quote I like to live by. A productive morning starts the night before. When your workday is coming to an end, what do you usually do? You shut the laptop, you clock out the emails, you go home, you might be with the kids, or you might turn Netflix on. Whatever you want to do, it's all good. But the problem is, you wait till the next day to start working on your to-do list, which means that you don't really know what you're doing when you start your day. So here's my little hack for you. Every day, as soon as it hits 5 or 6 p.m. and your workday is coming to a close, you need to list out the 3 most important things that you need to do tomorrow. And that's it. So every day, as soon as my workday is over, I literally write out the 3 things I need to do. Today, record YouTube videos, message all my leads, and do emails to my list. As long as I get these things done today, I know I've been productive. If you employ that one hack to your life, I promise you, things will change and you will be way more productive, and you'll be able to work for 12 hours straight in a day because you'll have absolute clarity. When you have clarity, you know where you're going. Imagine trying to swim in the mud. You wouldn't get anywhere, would you? So think of it like that. Now, having the clarity, being able to do all these things is amazing. If you don't actually have a system to grow your online business and actually get to where you want to get to, I've actually made a full video that breaks down the exact mindset shift that you need to have to enable you to start to make £10,000 a month as an online coach, health coach, fitness coach. Doesn't really matter what you do. And all you need to do is watch this video right here.